Ayan, sige po. Let us discuss the non-digital and digital skills and tools in delivering technology enhanced lesson. So meaning in this topic, no, we will be discussing some of the strategies that you could actually integrate kapag kayo ay gagawa ng instructional material or magde-deliver ng lesson. Okay? I know that you're an IPE student, no, that most of the time that you will be teaching concepts and skills to your student, but you might want, no, to actually creatively design your instructional material, no, so that you could actually integrate this to your class. Okay? So let us discuss this. No? So sabi dito that the teachers need instructional materials to enhance teaching and learning. No? So bakit nga ba tayo gumagawa ng instructional material? Bakit nga ba sa tingin ninyo? Anyone from the class? Yes. Bakit? Sige, go. Stand up. Any idea? Is open?
Para makita po yung output po. Para makita po ng teacher yung para makita po ng
Students
kung ginagawang output
para masundan nila. Okay. Sige. Sige, what else? Any other idea?
Instructional materials, dito po nilalapit yung mga lessons na tinuturo na. And yung that po, mas madali pong makukuha ng mga estudyante kung ano yung gustong maaral nila and also mas magiging engagement.
Okay, that's very good for engagement purposes. What else? Any other idea? Anyone? Okay. Yes.
Siguro ma'am, for me, yung mga visual aids na nakita namin, kung hindi naiintindihan yung dinidiscuss ng teacher, pwedeng tingnan na sa visual aids and basahan ko ng tinuturo.
Okay, so let's say for example, that's for you mean a guide for the students. Okay, that's correct, no? For engagement, for a guide ng students. Pero have you heard the term that the teacher itself, no, or the phrase that the teacher itself is the instructional material already? Yeah. Kasi kapag ikaw ay teacher, you should be the one, no, directing your class, no, and ikaw mismo should be the instructional material already, no. So in that, no, yung mga instructional material na ginagawa natin, that is a supplementary only. Okay? Sabi nga dito sa phrase na to, na according to this author, sabi niya that it could enhance teaching and learning. No? So imagine if I am just speaking with you right now without any instructional material, what would happen? No? So might probably, yung mga sinasabi ko sa inyo ngayon, hindi nyo siya magigets or maaring hindi nyo masundan yung flow ng klase. At the same time, hindi nyo rin matandaan. No? Oh, may nag-a-alarm, gising na. Okay. So, technically, no, ang ating instructional material would be guide sa ating student. Okay? So, tandaan po natin may iba't iba tayong multiple intelligences na tinatawag. Correct? And most of our students, especially kapag kayo ay nagturo na sa secondary level, they are visual learners. No? So meaning you have to supplement or you have to provide the needs of the students, no, in terms of visual aids, lalong-lalo na kapag tayo ay nagtuturo. This is to enhance learning. No, hindi ko alam kung meron sa inyo yung mga may photographic memory na pag ang teacher ay nagsusulat, alam nila kung saang part ng board iyon sinulat ng teacher during the examination. No? Or kapag kayo ay nagre-review, no, nare-recall nyo yung mismong ni-review ninyo, yung text o yung image na nakita ninyo. No? So that is an example on what and why, no, we have to have an instructional material. No? Imagine if we will just be having a lecture base, no, without any instructional material, hindi naman lahat ng estudyante ay ganun ang preference pagdating sa pagkatuto. No, it's a matter of preference of the students. That's why we really have to make sure that we could actually create a good instructional material. Okay? And here are some of the roles of instructional material. Una is to provide meaningful communication and effective learning. Okay? So, this is a good example on how can we provide an effective or meaningful communication. Okay? Kasi some of our students, during the lecture itself, no, yung iba dyan magsusulat, yung iba magtitake ng picture, no, yung iba magno-notes. Okay? So in order to provide no a basis no or a guidelines to the student so that we could have iba-iba kasi yung perspective ng estudyante no on whatever you will say or whatever you will teach sa harap no they have different perspective or iba yung register sa kanila no yung iba nagigets on what content you would like to throw at them, pero yung iba hindi ganon naiintindihan yung content ng itinuturo mo. That's why it is very effective that we should have an instructional material, no, so that we could have yung basis, no, kung ano ba talaga yung references na tinutunguhan natin during the lesson. Another one is that they ensure better retention, no? For in terms of ensuring better retention, example of kanina is if you have photographic, not only photographic memory, no? But we really have to have an instructional material. Lalong-lalo na kung kasi lahat naman tayo ay may kanya-kanyang assignment kung tayo ay magiging guro. Maaaring yung iba sa inyo ay mapunta sa elementary school, yung iba sa secondary school. Kapag kayo ay napunta sa elementary school, you really have to have a good instructional material. No? Yung mga pinopost sa pader na pinatanggal, no? Yung mga excessive last time, di ba? Kung maaalala nyo yun. And other than that, no, it could provide a better retention to the students. Okay? Another one is to help overcome the limited classroom by making inaccessible accessible. Example of this is yung mga material na hindi na kaya nating dalhin sa loob ng klase, no? So may mga simulation software katulad na lang nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng software halimbawa sa social studies, no? May software na available sa Google Play, no, or Google Apps na you could actually explore the museum, no, by just having that software. And it has description on it. Another one is yung sa solar system naman ng science. Nakalimutan ko kasi yung yung we have hindi ko ma-recall kasi yung pangalan. Ipapakita ko sana sa inyo. We have a cube before. It composes of QR codes. Na kapag and then you just have to download a certain application. And pag tinapat mo yung QR code to that cellphone, it could project you different kind of context or lessons. Could be science, social studies, in which para siyang simulations. No, so yun yung sinasabi po nito. Another one, it could provide a common experiences in which a late learning can be developed and encourage participation with the students. Okay? And also, ayun nga, sabi ko nga sa inyo, the best instructional material is a teacher. And that our instructional material is just a supplementary. No? Sabi nga nila na ang technology ay nandyan yan. No, ang teacher na mahusay ay kung ang teacher na mahusay ay gagamit ng isang technology or ICT or a good instructional material, the learning would be or will be effective, much effective. No? Pero kung ang teacher ay hindi marunong gumamit ng instructional material or any ICT material, no, even though maganda ang technology natin, it will not be effective. So meaning kahit gaano kaganda ang instructional material natin, kung hindi natin to alam gamitin sa klase, no, hindi siya magiging effective. Okay? And also, we have to think of what instructional materials is suitable, no, sa klase at the same time sa topic po natin. Okay? So, puntahan natin itong sinasabi nating diorama. Are you familiar with diorama? Sige, what is diorama? Anyone? Have you seen a diorama already? Nakakita na kayo nito nung kayo ay elementary? secondary students, senior high school, have you seen a diorama? What is diorama? What is diorama? What do you think? Based on the picture, what is diorama? Yes.
Nakikita ko during last year ng Christmas, yung mga parang KG sisters po.
So
Nag-baby pa siya.
yeah, example of that no, during Christmas. That's very good example. No, it's a representation of Belen. If I'm not mistaken, yun yung tawag natin doon, no? Yung Belen na meron tayo. Yung representation of Christ family. Okay? So, a best example of diorama is that to have a scenery, no, in which it means it is a 3D representation of that scenario. No, example. Usually ginagamit ito sa mga sa mga history, sciences, ganyan. Or maaring sa inyo din, hindi ko lang din sure kung paano siya i-apply in the term of IPE. No, sa amin kasi sa computer, we could have a diorama by representing a certain network connection. No, pag sinabi nating network connection, alimbawa, ayan. No, it is connected to a certain network. We could have it done, no, through diorama. Okay? Maybe in the IPE, you could have it done sa mga sports or dances, history and culture. So, example of this is this one. Diorama is that? No, it's a visual representation or an actual or ano ba, a mimic nung example nung lake, nung ocean and the mountains. No? So, how can we integrate that into IPE? Do you have an idea on how can we integrate that? Anyone? Sa any topic from your majorship that we could have a diorama? Could be sa sports, could be sa dances, could be sa culture, could be sa arts. Anyone? Anyone? Sige nga. How can we integrate that? Sa amin kasi in computer, we could have integrated through this kind of network. Before we have a server here. No, so we could have an integration of that. So we could show the flow of network, no, through representation of an example ng mga PC na nakatayo and then may server dito and then the wires, the wiring, etc. No, so that is an example of diorama. What about in IPE? How can we integrate the diorama in IPE? Sige. Sa dances ba pwede? Could be sa costume, pwede rin. Anyone? Yes. Nag-aalangan kayo sumagot. Okay lang yun. Sa sports. Example of the sports. Ano na lang? Iba na lang, ma'am. How can we create a diorama out of doon sa sports example na yun? That's very good. Another thing siguro is, di ba minsan sa basketball, may mga inaano kayo? Sa mga coaches? Could be the representation of that sports. That's very good. Let's say, for example, no, you wanted to discuss a certain positioning, kung paano nagsiswitch yung mga player, no, sa field, And through diorama, you could actually do that. No, a representation of the field and certain players, kung ilan yung required players. That's very good example. What else? What else? I think another representation na we could have diorama is we could have yung mga Barbie natin na male and female. Pagdating naman ito sa mga kasuotan sa dances. No? So pwede natin silang damitan, no? And a representation of diorama. No? Kasi it's a 3D model already. What else? Sige. Ba't nahihiya kayo? Huwag kayo mahiya. Walang maling sagot. Oo. We are learning here. Oo. Tayo ay natututo sa isa't isa. Sige, example. Pinipilit mo kasi nahiya ka. Another example. Sige. Anyone? May naisip pa ba kayo?
Visual representation. Example naman yung, example ko pala yung pass sa atin ng machine. So, pwede yung bili ng mga guards so then i-perform siya kung paano yung tamang position ng bawat strokes.
Na bawat strokes. Oh. Yeah, example. Oh yeah, pwede. Pwede rin siyang, pwede kang mag-create ng aquarium with water so that it's a representation of pool. And then yung different strokes would be through dolls. Yes, actually, that's a very good example. Kesa naman, I mean, pwede naman yon yung personal na actual na tinuturo mo siya, demonstration. It could have been done with that kind of integration of instructional material. That's very good example. Another, baka may naiisip pa kayo?
No, yung napanood ko sa Facebook, na naghahanap ng sila, gumamit sila ng isang student na bodybuilder, then ine-emphasize yung bawat parts, muscle parts ng katawan niya.
Pero that's the person ha. Pag sinabi nating diorama, you will create out of any instructional material a 3D representation so that you could integrate it sa pagtuturo. No? So 3D representation siya of visual materials. Okay? So example na natin kanina, yung mga planets, 'di ba? Sa science naman, mga planets. 'Di ba? Yung gaano kalaki and then different sizes and then yung pagkakasunod-sunod niya and then the orbits, right? While sa I think IPE could integrate that sa mga nabanggit ng mga kaklase ninyo. No? Writing board, this is very common, no? Yung writing board natin, it could display information written on the chalkboard, blackboard, or whiteboard, no? Through different form of writing pens. Okay? So, usually may mga teachers tayo na pumapasok lang. Dati ganun din yung ginagawa ko. Napapasok lang ako, ang hawak ko lang ay whiteboard and then I will just write everything on the board while teaching. No? Pero I just realized na pangit yung sulat ko. No? So, therefore, masyadong magulo yung board, no? Baka hindi kasi ganun din. On how I think is, kung paano ko mag-isip, baka hindi rin kasi ganun ang estudyante, lalo na random, ganyan, etc. lang. No? Pero yung ibang estudyante, gusto yung ganong manner. Yung iba naman, they would prepare having a PowerPoint presentation than a whiteboard or chalkboard. But that doesn't necessarily mean na hindi siya effective. No? Depende pa rin po yun sa pagtuturo ng teacher. Okay? Rope and pole display board. So, this consists of two parallel horizontal poles tied loosely together with the rope. Visual aids such as poster can be pinned to the rope. No, so to give you an example of what is rope and pole display board, this is an example of this para mas maintindihan natin.
Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to show you how to make an instructional material you can use as a tool for imparting lessons or displaying information in the class. We will design a rope and pole display board, and if you are interested in learning the process of how to make it, then let's delve right into it. Materials: glue, puncher, scissors, paper adhesive tape, yarn as the rope, cartolina for designing, the printed parts of speech which includes text and images, and the set of construction paper. Now let's begin! The first step that we are going to do is to cut the printed images, clip arts, and text. Since we have many pieces of this, we'll do a lot of cutting. For us to get things done quickly, some of us are assigned to cut the papers, and the others will put a design to it. Now, to make our work creative, the second step would be to paste the cut papers and paste it in the construction paper to add some border and color. To turn it into a durable flashcard, we pasted the papers into the cardboard to make it thick, then cut it again into a square shape. Since we're going to hang these flashcards in the board, we need to use a puncher to put a hole in the upper part of the flashcards to slide the string in it. Now, these are the flashcards that we have made. Now that we are done preparing the flashcards, let us organize it in the illustration board. Just use the glue for pasting the clip arts in the border areas. After that, punch the sides of the illustration board to tie the yarn. Tie the yarn in any side of the board. Lace it around the flashcards, then slit it in the hole. Do this process until the flashcards will hang, and then tie the end of the yarn on the other side of the board. To keep the cards hanged in place, we used push pins to hold it. After that, we polished the material by securing the tightness of the strings, organizing the flashcards, and putting covers on the push pins at the back of the illustration board. And this is our output. An instructional material, namely rope and pole display board, which is a relevant visual aid that can be used as a teaching tool in the classroom.
Ayan. No? So, that is an example of rope and pole. No? So, ito yung mga hindi na natin ginagawa, na hindi na din namin madalas nakikita sa ating mga pre-service teachers and even students. No, kasi actually talaga this is very time consuming. No, kasi magpe-paste ka, magka-cut ka, you have to think creatively para ma-connect mo yung mga rope and poles na ginagamit doon sa board, no? Pero actually, kung pagmamasdan natin, I don't know if you have observed sa mga elementary teachers ninyo before that they are very much creative pagdating sa instructional material. No? And minsan, ito din yung hinahanap, hindi actually minsan, madalas ito yung hinahanap namin no, as an observer, lalong-lalo na sa mga pre-service teachers natin, on how they creatively display their instructional material in front. No, other than having a PowerPoint presentation, kasi may mga student talaga na makakatch yung attention mo, mga pre-service teachers natin, na makakatch yung attention mo pagdating sa demo kasi they have technology or ICT based and they have traditional instructional material. And that is very good na pagsasabay nila. No, and hopefully, no, after discussing this, you could actually have no an instructional material na hindi lamang puro PowerPoint. And that will be your midterm examination na isusend ko sa inyo. No? But that will be by group since medyo tedious ang paggawa ng mga ganitong bagay. Okay? Yan. And also, wall display. Ang wall display, naalala nyo before, naging issue to sa mga elementary students na pinapatanggal yung mga wall displays ng schools kasi parang hindi naman daw necessary. No? But remember, as a teacher po, no, we really have to build yung mga senses, no, yung learning ng bata through their senses. Okay? So, meaning you really have to make sure that you have a wall display. Siguro, enough wall display. The word is enough, not excessive. No? Hindi yung OA na sobra. No? So, mga wall display is very important. Even kayo nga, di ba, yung mga pamangkin nyo, no, during their 1-2 years old, di ba, you have different wall display. Nakikita nyo mga letters A, B, C. Tapos, mapapansin nyo ba yung mga A, B, C na yon ay merong naka-emboss? No? Bakit? Kasi yung senses nila kailangan nilang paganahin. No, yung sense of touch or tactile nila, no, kinakailangan makapa nila yon on how it is being formed, the letter A. No, so hindi siya dahil nais lang o design lang, no, because yung mga bata na mga students, even us right now, no, we learn through our senses and different stimulus. Okay? So, wall display is displaying any items or instructional items sa classroom natin, no? Ayan, example, no, on how we could create a wall display. Actually, yung wall display could be, yung process of creating a wall display could be your instructional material already na pinupost natin, no? Bibihira na lang yung mga ganong student na gumagawa ng instructional material na nag-wall display. No, kasi ayaw nga mag-cut out. Ayan, sige, panoodin nyo lang. me. So that is an example of wall display. Ano? So this could mean your instructional material if you wanted to show. If you are not confident, remember, if doing a wall display, if you're not confident with your writings, you can actually have a print out, no, and have it stick doon sa board na meron ka, no? Marunong ba kayo mag-cut out ng letters gamit ang pagtiklop-tiklop lang at papel? Sino marunong? Yung tinitiklop ng na ganong size, halimbawa sa isang buong ano man tawag doon? Colored paper, no? Tapos yung 1/4, hatiin mo siya sa 4, tapos yung kalahati no, itutupi mo siya so that you could create a letter. You know how to do that? Hindi na kayo marunong, no? Sige, we'll try to cover that, no, para ma-recall kayo kung paano nyo gagawin yun. That is a very good exercise, no, in creating your instructional material. No, kasi karamihan sa atin ngayon nagpi-print out na lang, hindi na alam kung paano yung mga ganong process ng pag-create ng mga letters or instructional materials natin. Another one is zigzag board, no? This one is a multi-board series of 3 or 4 regular boards. They are joined together along sides by the hinges so that they can be easily folded up and carried. Ito yung example sa picture natin, no? Yung mga natitiklop-tiklop na parang libro na ganyan. So, usually, ginagamit ito sa mga elementary or kinder. Depende siguro sa secondary, depende sa topic mo, kung paano mo siya magagamit. No? So, example on how to create a zigzag board is this.
Hello everyone! So in this video, I'm going to show you how to develop and make use of a non-digital instructional material. But first, let us know what is an instructional material. Instructional materials are print and non-print that are restricted to impact information to the students in the educational process. And today, I'm going to show you how to make a zigzag board. A zigzag board is a multi-board series of 3 or 4 rectangular boards. They are joined together along the sides by hinges so they can be easily folded up and carried. The size of the boards for the zigzag multi-board depends on what you want to use them for.
Ayan, siguro hindi na natin siya i-elaborate, pero for sure naiintindihan niyo kung paano siya gawin, tama? So, ipag-connect mo lang yung dulo-dulo ng mga boards and you just have to write yung mga information na meron ka per folding. Okay? Another one is flip chart. This is very famous during our elementary days, di ba? Yung mga teachers natin ay may isang malaking kahoy na ang daming Manila paper na i-fold na lang nilang ganon. No? I remember having a best flip chart during our science class when I was in elementary. No, the drawing of the teacher is not printed. No, it's a manual drawing, label of different parts of the cells and other sciences subject, which is very good. Ang tagal niya na daw ginagamit no. No, so that's example of flip chart. No, so it could be easily flipped, such as example if parang calendar na ginaganap lang. Okay? Yan, so how you can actually create a flip chart, no? Yung mga estudyante natin ngayon, they don't actually spend their time in creating a flip chart already or any kind of traditional or printed instructional materials, no? Pero this is an example of how you create a flip chart. So let me just discuss or describe kung paano yung ginawa niya, no? So ang ginawa niya, kumuha siya ng board, pinorm niya ng triangle para makatayo. Okay? And then ginawa niya ng paraan para ma-lift yung iba't ibang layer ng kanyang anong tawag nito? Cartolina. No? So, ganun lang siya. Actually, alam niyo ba, kapag kayo ay nagde-demo, ang instructional material is best way as your guide kung ano yung sunod na sasabihin ninyo. Okay? Yung mga PST natin, may kita mo yan sunod-sunod. No? Yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga ipipaste nila o ng mga ipiflip nila on the board. No, kasi that is their guide on what will be their next content na dapat sabihin sa klase. No? So, best way to do or best if ikaw ay isang makakalamutin na estudyante, the best way is to create an instructional material and have it sequence and then you paste it on the board. Okay? So, this is an example of part, hindi ko na babanggitin. Okay? Okay. So another one is selecting and the use of tools for technology and learning lessons outcome. So technically, no, bukod doon sa mga printed, no, yun na materials na pwede nating gamitin is we could actually integrate ICT, no, or different software sa ating pagtuturo, or different or mga applications na pwede nating gamitin habang tayo ay nagtuturo. Sabi nga dito, technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in hands of great teachers is transformational. Okay? So, huwag na natin yan banggitin. Una is using mobile phone and the QR code. Do you know how to create a QR code already, right? Hindi kayo marunong mag-create ng QR code? Actually, the best and easiest way to create a QR code is to have your link ready. Kasi di ba pag sinabi mong QR code, nililink ka lang naman doon sa site or doon sa kung ano man yung meron siya. So, kailangan ready ang link mo and then you can actually search sa mga Google, no, na QR code generator. O pwede yon. Pero we have other way of creating QR code. No, usually, bakit nga ba natin ginagawa ang QR code? No, this is for a quick response or quick access. No, alam nga namang i-type mo pa yung URL link, right? So, instead of having URL link, you can actually have a QR code. Actually, nakalimutan ko lang kasi talaga yung software application, but we have yung ginagamit namin dati, no, na that is a QR code, no, na kapag switch mo, letter A yung sagot mo. Kapag switch mo, letter B naman yung sagot ng estudyante. Na kapag inikot mo pa, letter C, and then another ikot, letter D. No? So, yung usually, trinay namin sa klase in which they will just tataas lang nila, para to avoid cheating din yun. Kasi hindi mo naman alam kung anong letter yung naka-face, no? At lahat naka-face naman sa'yo. Tapos, using your phone, you will just scan the whole class, no? Habang nakataas sila ng QR code with their answer. May ganong software application. Nakalimutan ko eh. Kaya hindi ko ma-present sa inyo, pero meron. Nasubukan na namin yon na may mga boards lang, no? May mga boards lang siya. Have it printed, have it para maglagay mo lang sa cardboard para maging matigas siya. I-ano mo lang sa student, no? Ibigay mo sa estudyante with their specification and their yung question mo will be flash sa screen, and then using your phone and your account to that software, just have to scan it, and then lahat ng sagot ng estudyante papasok doon kung tama o mali. No? So, katulad din ng example ko sa inyo kanina that we have cubes. No? Yung cubes na yon, we just have to scan it through your phone, and then it would generate different topics such as science, social studies, museum, ganyan. So, that's very good example. Natapon ko lang yung cubes ko nun, pero meron. No? May ganun po tayo. So, that is an example of QR code. No, actually ngayon sa mga posting natin sa social media, ano na yung nakikita nyo? QR codes, right? Even sa mga pag magbabayad tayo, QR codes na. Because that is quick response, quick access of the link. No, but how can we go, ayan, hindi ko na iisa-isahin how can we have a QR code. Pero in our PowerPoint presentation or Microsoft app, actually you can generate a QR code.
Hi everyone, my name is Kevin. Today I want to run through a quick tutorial showing you how you can insert a QR code into any Microsoft Office product, whether it's Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Why would you ever want to insert a QR code? Well, let's say that you're in Microsoft PowerPoint and you're presenting in front of an audience. At the very end of your presentation, you want people to fill out a survey, or you want them to go to a certain website. Well, you could have people look at the website URL and type it into their phone, but that takes a long time and people might type in the wrong address and that might not get to your survey. Instead, what you could do is you could show a QR code. Your audience members can hold up their phone and then easily navigate to that URL that you want to share by using a QR code. Now, QR codes aren't natively available, meaning that they don't come out of the box with Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Instead, we are going to use an add-in, and I'll show you step by step how you can do that. As full disclosure, before we jump into this, I work at Microsoft as a full-time employee. All right, well, let's jump on the PC and add a QR code. Here I am on my PC and I have the latest and greatest version of Microsoft PowerPoint open. This is the version that comes with Microsoft 365. However, as long as your version of Word, Excel, or PowerPoint supports add-ins, you should be able to add this add-in. So right here on my PowerPoint slide, let's say that I have a large slide deck that I'm presenting at, let's say, a conference, and on my very last slide, I want to show a picture of myself with my YouTube address, and maybe I ask people, hey, if you enjoyed my presentation, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to me on YouTube? I could have people simply type in this URL in their web browser, but that seems like a lot of work. Instead, why don't I insert a QR code? To insert a QR code, what I do is I go up onto my bar on top, up on these pivots, and to insert, I click on the one that says insert. And if I go over into the middle here, I see two different options. One is get add-ins and the other is my add-ins. Now, in this case, I don't yet have the QR code insert app, and so I'm going to click on get add-ins. However, once I install it, what I can do is I could click on the option that says my add-ins. So let's go ahead and I'm going to click on get add-ins, and by default, it's going to drop me in the store view. Now, just because it's called store doesn't mean you have to pay for it, because this is a free add-in. So what we could do is click on search and then simply type in QR and then hit the search icon. The first one is the one we want. It's called QR for Office. It generates QR codes for us into any type of Office document. So let's go ahead and add this on. And so it's going to ask me to agree to the license terms and the privacy policy. Seems reasonable to me. Let's click on continue. Once I click on continue, what you'll see happens is QR for Office pops up over on the right hand side. Now let's say I didn't yet have it open. What I could do is, once again, I go up to insert and then I click on my add-ins. When I click on my add-ins, this pulls up all of my Office add-ins, and you'll see here that I have a new add-in on here called QR for Office. If I click on that and then click on add, that too will also open up this pane on the side. Now what I want to do is I have my photo here, I have the text down here, I want to insert a QR code right in this space. What I'm going to do is, this is a website address, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, copy it with Control-C, and then I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here to generate a QR code. Now if I click over on this drop down list, you'll see all the different types of QR codes that I can insert. I could insert a website starting with HTTP, or a secure website where I include the S. I can insert a mail address, telephone, SMS, geo, or even a custom. In this case, it's a website URL, so I'm going to go with http:// and then I typed in my YouTube URL. I have a few options here. I could set the color for my QR code, I could also set the background color, and I could even set the size. Now I'm going to be putting this on a slide, so I want it to be pretty large, and here I can see approximately what it's going to look like. I see how many pixels, so this will be 290 by 290 pixels, and this is where it's going to take people. And once I'm satisfied with that, I can click on insert, and then it inserts a QR code onto my slide. I'll position it right here next to my photo. This will be a nice way to finish up my presentation. And now let me pull out my phone and I'll show you how this works. So here I have my phone open, I have my iPhone, and I'm going to click into the camera app and I'm going to aim it at my slide, and right away it detects that there is a QR code and it's telling me to open it in YouTube, and so I'm going to click on OK, and it drops me
So, pinakita ko lang sa inyo na hindi lamang sa mga software or website available natin sa Google pwedeng mag-create ng QR code. Actually, meron din tayong QR code generator sa using PowerPoint presentation, pero you just have to click the add-ons. Okay? So again, when we create QR code, it's usually for quick access. Okay? Pero nagagamit po siya. Kalimutan ko lang yung software. Alalahanin ko, pag naalala ko, i-introduce ko sa inyo yung app. So that magamit nyo din, no, sa mga klase nyo o kung magde-demo man kayo. Okay? Another one is using laptop and infographics. Sino gumagamit ng Canva dito? Lahat, no? So, yun ang takbuhan natin kapag tayo ay mag-create ng PowerPoint presentation and even infographics. No, pag sinabi nating infographics, ito yung sinisimplify natin yung information, no, para mas madali itong maparating kung sino man ang yung message natin ay mas madaling maparating kung sino man ang bumabasa nito. And the same thing with our what do you call this? The same thing with during the lesson or education process or learning process. No, we could actually simplify our instructional material. That's the goal, no? Hindi yung lahat nakalagay. No, pero mapapansin nyo bakit yung ibang mga teachers or professor ninyo, they are writing everything on the PowerPoint presentation is just because may probably kasi hindi naman siya nagre-require ng libro sa inyo. Right? So that's why the teacher or the prof needs to write everything on the PowerPoint presentation so that you could retrieve it or review it. No? Pero if for the sake of lecture and then they have other references or the students have a certain references for the whole class, no, you can actually have or simplify your presentation. Okay? So, hindi ko na siya babasahin. You can use infographic as visual representation of complex information. Okay? So, there are many ways na pwede natin gawin ang gumawa ng infographics. Actually, ang daming format sa Canva in using or creating an infographics. No, but if you wanted to create a draft or as in blank slate, no, ng paggawa ng infographics, you could use a Photoshop if you are skillful in terms of utilizing it. No? So, ito yung mga pwede nating gawin, no? For data representation of statistical data, for complex concept, no, to simplify it, for to explain how something is or how something functions, no, using infographics, comparison and contrast, pwede din. Interesting information or facts, pwede din po. Okay? So, in terms of iPad, tablet, and online bulletin board, no, depende po sa setting ng school natin if this kind of material is available to teachers and the students as well. No, it always depends on the context or in the setting of the schools. Okay? So, for creative and collaboration, so we could use a bulletin board. No, madalas ang alam lang natin bulletin board ay yung yung mga nakapost sa pader, no? Pero you could actually create an online bulletin board, no? Katulad nitong na-attach ba? Ayun po na na-attach. Anyway, so may mga online bulletin boards that you could actually have in which you just have to paste everything on that and that students could access. Parang bulletin board na usual, pero ginawa lang siyang digital. Okay? Another one is portfolio. Pag sinabi nating portfolio, this is the collection of their learnings, artifacts, etc. No? Or yung progress ng students. Usually, tuwing nagpa-portfolio ba kayo sa iba yung subject ngayon? Saang subject ito? Wala kayong portfolio. Okay. So, may probably pagdating ng 4th year ninyo, you will be experiencing a portfolio. Kasi you will be observing, you have to answer it, no, you have to write your proof, you have to analyze, you have to read articles so that it could support your analysis, no? So, your learning experiences, your final demo, ano pa ba? Yung CBAR ninyo that will be integrated into one portfolio or digital portfolio, depende sa department ninyo, no? But technically, portfolios, they are good in keeping things, no, for a semester, no, dito pinapakita yung effort ng students on answering different guides question or different yung progress nila or achievements nila depende sa goal ng portfolio po natin. Halimbawa, sa PST, we are requiring them, no, to have a portfolio. So we have provided a template of portfolio in which magagamit nila ito. May observation guide ito, or guide questions na they need to answer, guide observations that they need to interview on how to analyze a certain question or certain scenario. Nandun na din yung demonstration nila, nandun na din yung action research na gagawin nila. No? So everything is in there. That's yung weekly journal nila nandun din. So yun, no? So lahat ng updates pagdating sa kanilang pagtuturo sa labas nandoon. So that is an example of portfolio. Okay? Ayan, pwede din usually before, no, nung pandemic, usong-uso ang e-portfolio kasi hindi nga tayo makapagpasa. So the students are required to submit an e-portfolio using different website. So ano yung mga website na usually pinapagamit natin for creating an e-portfolio? Una is Google Sites, no? Kung familiar kayo sa Google Sites, no? Yun po, isa din po yun sa pinapagamit namin, and other website na pwede kang mag-create ng websites para makita natin yung mga portfolios nila doon o yung mga progress ng students. Okay? So portfolios are good in monitoring progress, showing improvement over time based on the feedback. Yung learning growth din ng student ay nandito. So in terms of creating portfolio, no, ayan, katulad yan, kung nakikita po ninyo dito, Google Sites niya. So those are the pero you could actually have a Google Sites. Nakikita rin niyo yun sa Google account niyo in which you could create a website and nandun lahat ng students' progress na. Okay? Another one is sa GGAR. Actually, madaming websites. For sure, may mga alam kayo na websites na you could actually create a free website. No? So, you just have to arrange it according doon sa progress and submissions ng inyong paper. Okay? And another crucial thing na ginagawa or ini-integrate natin pagdating sa portfolio ay yung tinatawag nating reflection. Okay? So pag tinawag nating reflection, how do you write reflection? Paano kayo magsulat ng reflection? Anyone? Paano? Paano ang step ng paggawa ng reflection? Ano? Anyone? Nakagawa na kayo ng reflection? Hindi pa? From first year to third year? Wala pa. Reflection paper. Reflection paper. Have you tried creating a reflection paper? How do you do it? Anyone? Paano kayo nagsusulat? Ng takeaways nyo? Yes, kagigising lang.
Parang evaluating ko yung mga pinagagawa sa isang particular
ini-evaluate mo. Okay. Sige. O ano pa ang steps? Paano dapat tayo gumawa ng reflection?
Una po ng introduction ng pinaka-topics and next po yung body kung ano po yung
introduction ng pinaka-topic, sa body kung ano yung natutunan mo. Okay. Conclusion. Okay, that's very good. So, evaluation, introduction of the topic. Bakit may tumatawag? Sila. Tapos, kung ano yung natutunan mo, your learnings, and conclusion. Okay, that's very good. What else? Ano pa? Paano tayo gumagawa ng portfolio? Anyone? Sige, anyone po? Okay, sige. So, how can we create a portfolio? No? So, this is an example on how can we create a portfolio. So, this is Gibbs reflective cycle. So, sabi dito sa una, description. No? So, how do you write description? Anong sabi ng kaklase ninyo? You have to write a background about of what is the topic or the content or kung ano man ang sinusulat ninyo na reflection paper. Second one is your feelings. What were you thinking and feelings? No? And the third is evaluation. Sabi niya kanina, you evaluate kung ano yung nangyari sa buong araw based on your feelings, your interaction with other people, based on the expression of other people or students, no, during that event, no, you could actually evaluate. Another one is analysis, no, yung sense, analysis in terms of what happened, did you learn, is the program good or bad, what are the negatives and positive during the program. Let's say, for example, you are witnessing a certain program. Okay? Fifth is conclusion. Sabi nga ng kaklase niyo, you have to sum up. Now, after you evaluate, is it good, is it bad, is it okay lang, so-so lang, and then you analyze what have you learned, no, out from that program or seminar could be, and then conclusion, no, after nun, anong mangyayari? No, what can you conclude? What are your takeaways? No, and action plan. No, how will you approach a similar situation in the future? No, or it could mean, let's say for example, you have attended a seminar and you are required to have a reflection paper. No, so what will be your action plan? Are you going to transfer it to your co-teacher? Are you going to teach that to your students? No, so that is an example of Gibbs reflective cycle. Okay, so sabi dito sa description, initial phase in writing a reflection is very simple. No, so you just need to describe the activity. Second one is express your emotion honestly about your learning experiences or academic discourse. Okay. Another one is evaluation. No, you consider yung personal and evaluation mo and others' reaction. No, you have to be observant, no, during that academic discourse. Analysis is okay ba siya? No? Nag-work ba siya sa'yo? Nag-work ba siya sa tingin mo sa ibang tao? Okay ba yung reactions and based on the reaction of other people na kasama mo during that event? Conclusion, know what have you learned, no, during that seminar, let's say for example, or event. And of course, ano yung actionable taken mo? Actionable plans mo to reproduce, to replicate, or to transfer your learning to other people. Okay, so that is an reflection. Okay, so administrating the portfolio, ayan, palaging tatandaan in terms of portfolio, hindi ka pwedeng maglagay ng 90 na lang to kasi medyo maganda yung design. 80 na lang to kasi less likely yung design. Now, you should have a clear guidelines on how will you be grading and guiding your students in terms of creating a portfolio. So, technically, you need a rubrics for this. Kasi this is crucial actually. Medyo mahaba siya. Okay? So, technology collaborative tools in digital words. So, technically, there are a lot of application software that we could actually utilize for collaboration with your colleague, co-teachers, and even your students. And what are those? No, una, Skype. Hindi ko alam kung may gumagamit pa ng Skype, but as an example, very relevant example right now is the Zoom meeting and the Google Meet. Wiki, bakit nasama dito ang wiki? Wikipedia, technically, anyone could write, no, a content on a Wikipedia. No, but again, you have to check whether or not, no, ito ba ay reliable or not. Hindi. Kasi baka naman pagdating sa research, no, di ba sa wiki may nakalagay see more. No, tapos yung mga estudyante hindi nagbabasa, nag-copy-paste sa YouTube, ay sa Wikipedia, tapos sa RRL nila nakalagay may see more on reference. No, nakakahiya yon. No, so what am I saying is that sa Wikipedia kasi anyone could write, so anyone could have a blog post on that matter. No, pero again, you have to check, and kung gagamitin nyo man siyang reference, double check other reference kung tama ba. Tapos yung reference hindi siya naka-see more on page, no? Baka kasi copy and paste lang kayo. Okay? Blogging, madaming ngayon, Coursera ba yun? May mga website kayo na pinagkukuhanan ng mga content or topic, mga Coursera, yung may mga text na kailangan mong mag-upload para ma-access mo yung information na yon, 'di ba? Ayun, Scrib, ano pa nga yun? Course Hero ba yun? Oo, yun. Tapos, yung may kailangan mong mag-upload ng mga documents para ma-access mo lang yung gusto mong ma-access. Kasi, ang ginagawa dun sa website na yun, nag-upload ng mga modules, no? In which, yun din yung gusto mong ma-access, no? So, mga blogging, mga journals mo, ideas mo, lecture notes mo, pwede mo siyang i-upload doon. Okay? Google Group or Google Form, yan, ginagamit din natin for collaborative purposes. Google Group, less likely may gumagamit nito unless you're very much professional to have a Google Chat. No, pero meron po sa Gmail, no, Google Group po ang tawag doon. Parang messenger chat lang din naman siya. And ayan, no, pang 5th lesson under this module 4. Medyo mahaba talaga to. Actually, this is 76 slides, pero we are done with the 56 slides already. So this is lesson 5 already under the module 4. So digital literacy skills in 21st century. Have you heard the 4 C's of 21st century skills? The 4 C's, what are the 4 C's kung naalala po natin?
Communication, collaboration,
Critical thinking. That's very good. No? So that is the 4 C's of the 21st century. Now, bakit natin kailangan tong i-emphasize? Naririnig nyo ba yung issue sa PISA? Na hindi tayo nakakapasa sa PISA evaluation? No? Kasi ang PISA, ang ina-assess po ng PISA ay 21st century skills talaga ng mga bata. No? So, halimbawa, example, ito nga, nagkakaitan kami last time, example ng mga mathematics question sa PISA last time is hindi lang siya yung bastang typical na mathematics question na ibinabato sa mga students. May kasama siyang physics. No? Halimbawa, yung movements, yung motion, no, kakaiba yung question niya. Hindi siya yung typical na questions na binabato ng mga guro natin dito. No, so meaning, no, during that our conversation, ma-assess mo that there is really need. No, there is a need that we have to improve our assessment on if we wanted to attain that PISA level ha. If yun yung goal natin. No, ibig sabihin, we really need to improve the assessment. Even if that is not our goal, we really have to improve the manner of assessment pagdating sa student. No? So, bakit ko nabanggit yon? Kasi, during the Matatag curriculum training, it is mentioned that they are targeting the 21st century skills that we really have to integrate it sa ating pagtuturo. No? So, ibig sabihin, tayong guro, hindi lang tayo, no, basta magtuturo, but we have to consider how can we actually integrate 21st century sa ating pagtuturo, no, sa manner ng pagtuturo natin, at the same time sa manner of assessment natin. No? So, what is really 21st century? No, it has different category actually, no, yung 21st century skills natin. So, these are the different literacy skills that we might encounter in terms of 21st century. Ang forces natin ay pauna pa lang ngayon, meron pa siyang iba't ibang literacy skills na tina-target. Katulad na lang nito. Digital literacy skills, media literacy skills, art, creatively, financial literacy, cultural literacy, or global understanding. So, what is digital literacy? No, so this is how we define digital literacy. It's a visual literacy about images and nonverbal symbols. No, technology literacy or technological literacy, it's requiring you that you should know how to use a certain technology. No, computer literacy is how you manipulate your devices or computer itself. No, information literacy, it's how you find, evaluate, and information. No, so that's the difference between the four. Now, let's talk about digital literacy. When we talk of digital literacy, it means that the individual is capable of effectively and responsibly function, no, to perform in a digital society. Okay, so that is according to Gilster 1997. So, and this is the difference between the three terminology. When we talk of media literacy, your ability to critically read information or the content in a media world or in a media content. Okay? Information literacy is how you locate information, how you find, how you interpret an information. This is actually parang tuhog siya, no? Itong tatlong to. And ICT literacy is how you utilize devices or ICT devices. Okay? Communications and collaborations. Yan, pumapasok din po dito. Your capability to communicate with other people using the using the networks or using the ICT. Identity management, how you understand and how you ensure your safety in an online world. No, learning skills is how you study, how you learn, how you evaluate using the ICT or the web. Okay? And digital scholarship is being able to link and participate in professional and research practices through websites, no, or online world na meron tayo. So ito yung sinasabi ng kaklase ninyo kanina that we have what we call the 4 C's, no? We have critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. No, so this is very common. No, actually paulit-ulit na itong nasasabi sa inyo. When we talk of critical thinking, it's your ability to solve problem, to think critically. No, creative thinking, nor creativity is you have to think outside the box, you think uniquely, you innovate. No, communication is how you express your thoughts, you express your idea. And collaboration is fostering a teamwork among the students. Now, the question is, how will you going to integrate this in teaching IHK? How are you going to integrate this 4 C's in teaching IHK? Or your majorship? Anyone? Let's start with critical thinking. How, paanong paraan nyo mapo-foster yung critical thinking ng students natin kapag tinuro nyo na yung major ninyo? Sa paanong paraan?
Or yung siguro parang mga complex solutions na kailangan ng tools. Kasi may parang activity kami during summer na may different tools kami kailangan ng may utilize mga tools na para
ano yung example ng tools na yun?
Ano laro ito? Yung pwede dagamit yung may...
Snake and ladder.
Di ba may mabigat tayo sa gitna nun, tapos may mga tools tayo na may tali, kahoy, tapos iangat natin yung basket na yun, i-move sa kabila. Yung sa may circle, ilalabas sa circle yung mabigat na bagay na yun. Pero hindi kakapitan directly.
So how do you foster critical thinking sa
By
pag-iingat?
utilizing the tools kung paano siya ma-manage.
I-manage paano ma-transfer. Okay, so that's problem solving also. What else? Hindi ba dito papasok yung ability niyo to coach the sports? Could mean critical thinking. No, kasi yung strategy doon, no, kung paano nyo matatalo yung kalaban through coaching, that is an example of problem solving skills and critical thinking. No? What about creativity? How do you foster creativity, no, as an IHK students? Instructional materials, that's creativity. No, hindi lang basta PowerPoint presentation, but creative instructional materials. What else? Meron ba kayong nakita na isang topic sa IPE o sa major ninyo na sa tingin mong mas better itong ituro sa ibang paraan na naiisip mong mas maganda? Have you observed that sa mga prof ninyo or naging teachers ninyo sa majorship? Kung yes, ano yung topic na yon? Huwag nyo nang magitin yung prof. Ano yung topic na yon? And ano sa tingin nyo yung paraan na dapat siyang ituro creatively? Anyone? Tayo ka daw. Yung ano nyo, yung manager nyo dalawa. Yung manager nyo. Sige, anyone? Any topic that you could actually creatively teach it na sa tingin yung hindi pa nagagawa sa major ninyo. Sige, how can you uniquely integrate or teach your any topic or major shift sa IP? Anyone? Sige, any idea is welcome. Para kayong mga bubit na ang liliit ng boses. Sige, anyone? How can you creatively teach your major shift?
Meron po kami dito sa prof na more on talk language siya. Parang boring na po yung pagdating ng engineer. So, parang ano yung
Susumukan daw.
siguro creatively that we adapt yung energizer.
So through integrating energizer. Okay. Pero yung iba talaga, kung kayo ay magtuturo sa secondary school, talagang may energizer yun. May paano pa. Pero that's a good idea. You could integrate actually in energizer. Pero the thought is, ano yung isang subject o isang topic na sa tingin nyo mas better ito kung ituturo ito sa ganitong manner? Have you observed that? May ganun na ba kayong thought or naisip? Sige, ano yun? Huwag ka mahiya, sabihin mo yan. Kaya nga eh. Sige, ikaw muna.
I-share ko lang ma'am, pero ano naman kasi ma'am, parang sa, kumbaga, na gagawa na namin sa subject namin, like sa swimming po, swimming class. So, yung expect lang ng iba na ituturo lang siya through, i-discuss lang kung ano yung mga technique. Pero sa amin kasi, very creative siya kasi, kung ginagawa namin siya, nag-swimming talaga kami in actual. Tapos, ginagawa namin lahat kung ano yung halimbawa sa backstroke, tapos nag-swimming talaga kami. Very creative.
Okay. Sige. Thank you for that. Ayun na, may nagsasample ng stroke. What else? What else? Ikaw, balikan natin yung hindi mo masabi-sabing example na yan. Wala na daw. Okay, anyone? Parang may gustong sabihin yung bandang gitna. May gusto ba kayong i-share?
Sige na, Rinan.
Okay, wala na. Okay, sige. Pero I suggest you observe yung mga, lalo na yung mga leadership ninyo. You observe how it is being teach and you think of an idea kung paano siya mas mai improve na ituturo. No, kung kinakailangan siya ng improvement. Kung hindi naman, kung sa tingin yung best na talaga ito, you could adapt that. If you think na it needs an innovation, creative thinking na para mas maganda siyang maituro o ma-deliver sa klase, pwede yun. No? So that is creative. That's how you creatively encourage your student actually to think and how you creatively teach your subject. Pero ang goal din natin dito is ma-foster din yung creativity ng ating students. No? So you have to foster the creativity of your students through different activities na pwede nyong ipagawa. No? That could mean sa actual skills natin on how they could creatively stroke or form a stroke sa swimming na example ninyo. No, those are examples. What about communication? Paano nyo mapo-foster yung communication ng students? Katulad nito, pansin ko sa inyo, marami sa inyong mahiyain kahit may idea. No, ngayon as a student, as a future teacher, no, how will you encourage your student to speak? Actually, bakit? May sinasabi. Okay, sige. And how can you encourage your student to express their ideas? no, sa klase. Kasi kayo ngayon, nahihiya pa kayong magsalita. No, hindi ko alam bakit. Siguro dahil feeling nyo mali yung sasabihin ninyo or may invalidate ba yung sasabihin ninyo. I don't know. Pero every thoughts and ideas are welcome in this class. Now, as a future teacher, paano nyo ngayon i-encourage yung students ninyo to express their ideas and concept na meron sila? Sa paanong paraan?
Siguro one example yung sa index card ko.
Random.
Bunod kasi nahihiya po yung, halimbawa, nahihiya yung student para no choice siya.
Na magsalita.
Ng bunutan, tapos pag sino yung nagbunot.
Siya yung ay, yung mga that's very good example. No, isa yun sa technique para ma-encourage mo yung student na magsalita. Yung mga DepEd teachers natin, minsan may mga wheel, no, yung iba naman yung mga doc race. No, alam niyo yung doc race na yun, online lang nga lang yun. So kung sino yung umabot sa finish line, siya yung magre-recite, no. So yun, may mga ganung technique para ma-encourage mo yung student. Pero the best way to integrate is pwede mong i-group yung student, allow them to present. No, kasi doon nakikita mo kung how organized are they in terms of expressing their ideas and concepts na alam nila. No? Kasi minsan ang estudyante natin ayaw mag-present sa harap kasi feeling nila hindi nagtuturo yung teacher, no, sa harap kapag sila yung nagre-report. Well, actually, that's one of the things that you could actually encourage your student na maging confident sa harap. At the same time, organizedly or in organized manner, they could express their learnings, their ideas, and yung learnings na meron sila o yung nalalaman, yung knowledge na meron sila. No? Kasi kung hindi mo pagsasalitain ng student, katulad niya, nakaupo kayo ngayon, no? Kasi di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, ako yung magde-discuss. No? Pero, if you will not be encouraging your students, kung lahat ng teacher dito ngayon, no, ay kami lang ang magtuturo sa harap, wala kayong chance to speak, no, o kung ang activity ay only 5 minutes for you to your chance to speak only, hindi siya ganon madedevelop yung confident ninyo pagdating sa communication skills. No, kasi yung iba nahihiya, natatakot pa magsalita sa harap. What if, no, anong gagawin natin kapag tayo ay naging 4th year students na kayo na ang madalas na nasa harap? Diba? So, hindi kayo pwedeng nahihiya sa harap, na mas matapang pa sa inyo yung estudyante nyo, may mas authority pa sa inyo yung estudyante nyo, no? Kaya yung mga presentations, yung group presentations, individual presentations sa harap, that is very good way on how you foster communication to your students, no? Kasi we are building their confidence, no, sa pagtuturo sa harap. Kaso nga lang minsan tinitake advantage ng mga students. Ano napapansin nyo pag nagpe-present? No? Pag nagpe-present ang mga estudyante, may hawak na script sa cellphone, tapos babasahin na lang. Yung naka-post dito, tatagalugin na lang. Diba? May ganun ba kayo na-encounter? Yes daw. No? So, ibig sabihin, no, pagka ganun ang output ng student, ibig sabihin hindi niya nakukuha yung learnings na dapat makuha niya. No? You're being tasked to present in front to organize your thoughts and ideas on how you could properly present your topic in front. Pero kung ang nangyayari ay nagbabasa ka lang ng script mo, na tinagalog mo base dun sa presentation mo, that is not the goal. No? Hindi mo na-achieve yung objective ng teacher. Okay? Kasi pagdating nyo ng 4th year, your 3rd year students right now, if I'm not mistaken, no, pagdating nyo ng 4th year, kayo na mismo ang haharap sa estudyante para magturo. At wala kayong ligtas doon kasi lahat kayo magtitiis. No? Kaya ngayon pa lang, no, huwag kayong mahiya to express your ideas and thoughts sa klase. No? Kasi kakailanganin nyo siya later on. Okay? Another one is collaboration. No? These are the group activities na madalas gawa ng teachers. Bakit nga ba natin kinakailangan ng collaborations? Tandaan natin that no man is an island. Kailangan mo yung mga kaklase mo kasi they have different skills. No? And yung mga skills learnings, ideas ng mga kaklase nyo, kapag pinagsama-sama nyo yun as a group, you could form a good output. No? At the same time, dito, tinuturuan din natin yung estudyante natin kung paano tayo dapat makipag-communicate sa ibang tao. No? Which is very important kasi kapag kayo ay lalabas na, kayo ay magtuturo, kayo ay magiging PST, kayo ay gagraduate, mag-a-apply, no? You should know how to communicate with other people. No? Sa team, na hindi pwedeng ikaw lang yung bida. No, hindi pwedeng ikaw alam mo lahat. At hindi naman pwedeng hindi mo alam lahat. Natahimik ka lang. So with this, dito pa lang sinasanay na kayo to participate, no, sa team o sa group na meron kayo. No, kasi you will be talking with other people, hindi naman pwedeng timid ka lang palagi or shy type ka palagi, ano? So dito pa lang nasasanay na. Pero ang nangyayari kasi, yung may mga kaklase tayo o kagrupo tayong hindi gumagawa. 'Di ba? So hindi natin na-achieve yung objectives natin. Pero that's how you could actually integrate, no? Those are some simple and example lang naman on how you could integrate the 4 C's in your class. Yan. So again, digital literacy skills, no? They are required in a wide world. Yan, from text to different multimedia. So we have 8 digital literacy skills, no? Di na naman tayo magko-coding kasi hindi na to applicable sa inyo. Pero another one is coding, how you code. Pero in computer subjects, may mga computer teachers tayo or BTBTEG, they are doing coding. Collaboration using different software applications such as Google Docs, kasi pwede kang mag-comment, pwede kang simultaneously, no, pwede kayong gumamit. Cloud software or yung mga cloud storage natin, mga word processing softwares po natin, screencasting sa mga, yan, katulad ngayon, I'm doing screencasting. Personal archiving on how you present your self outside, how you tag, how you search, etc. Information evaluation, how well you are good in terms of determining fake news, how well you are good in terms of triangulation of data, how well you are good in terms of analyzing information. No, kung kayo ay nagre-research, you should be good in analyzing information. Kasi you are creating already your RRL. The use of social media, how you present yourself on social media. Okay? So, I think these are the things, no? So, ito naman ay comparison ng digital skills or digital literacy. So, halimbawa, sending an email, no? Using Microsoft Office. In terms of digital literacy skills, evaluate the appropriate digital channel for online communication with peers and teachers. In terms of using Microsoft Office, no, dito naman sa digital literacy skills, identity and benefits and drawbacks of digital literacy tools, evaluate and critically evaluate information at hand, digital skills, tweeting, posting, Facebook uploading a video, researching from the web, and in terms of digital literacy skills, in terms of navigating social media, identify hate, propaganda, and fake news. And another one, evaluate information online. Is it legitimate? No, you ask yourself, is it the site is legitimate? Is the author an expert? Is the information current or dated? No? Or the idea neutral or bias? Minsan mahirap mag-identify whether neutral yung idea or bias, lalo na sa online. No? And the use of social media, how you present yourself, no, in the media world. Nabanggit na natin ito last time, no, on how you should